Hi guys. Give it a minute for a couple of you to jump on. Hi Judy. Okay, we've got a few on. I'm in a different area tonight and my computer's far, so it'll be interesting how tonight goes, but hi everybody, thanks for joining. Okay, so tonight we are going to be talking all things diffusers. I'm going to do my best to potentially have comments on my phone so I can actually see who's all on, because my computer is propped up a little bit further away and I can't see everybody. So we've got lots on. Hey Tracy, Cassie's here. We've got Judy, Corey, Kelly, Charity. This is awesome. Okay, so we are going to jump right to it. So as you can see, I got all the Young Living diffusers set up. So this is going to be really fun just to check out and hear all about how the diffusers work. Okay, so most of you know, but in case you're new to this group, the Healthy Hangout, my name is Megan Baldwin and I am a platinum leader with Young Living Essential Oils and the Living Infused team. I have been using Young Living since January of 2012 and loving every minute of it. We started using it when our first baby was only 5.5 months old, and like many of you, I wish I knew sooner. I wish I had these products sooner, because as soon as we had them in our home, they worked so well. And diffusing essential oils is one of the best ways that you can use them. There is so many ways, but diffusing is definitely a must. I absolutely love to diffuse. As you can tell, I have a lot of diffusers and I have multiple of a lot of them. So I'm going to share a bit with you on each one, how they work, which ones are my favorites, and so then you can decide which work great for your home. We personally have diffusers in almost every room, like even the bathroom. We have a little diffuser in the bedrooms, in our living room, kitchen. We bring them in the trailer, in our car. If I'm traveling, I'll tell you which one I love for traveling. I bring one in my suitcase, road trips, you name it. We absolutely love them. So tonight, pop in the comments, what is your diffuser blend that you have been loving and using? Tonight I have in one of my diffusers here a mix of Believe essential oil, Northern Lights black spruce, and bergamot, and it smells freaking awesome. I love all of those oils. And you know, the thing with using essential oils is you can be creative, you can make it fun. I sometimes don't really have a rhyme or reason to which ones I mix together. Sometimes I'll just take a tree oil, maybe take a citrus oil, mix them together, and they smell absolutely beautiful. Sometimes I have a specific reason, so if I'm having a down day and I need emotional uplifting, I'll choose some of those oils that support that specific need. Or if we are suffering with maybe seasonal allergies or congestion because it's that time of year, or immune boosting, then I'll pick oils that support that specific thing. And sometimes I just experiment and pick ones that I love. Okay, Tracy, I need the car and the feather owl. Yes, they are so awesome. Corey said she's tried tangerine and basil today and it was wonderful. Tangerine is the one oil I grabbed tonight just to throw in all these diffusers to show you how they work. So that'll be so good. Stress Away and bergamot is amazing. Yeah, Northern Lights bergamot and Stress Away, said Candace. So that is so awesome. Okay, so as you all know, or you are learning, aromatherapy is super powerful for its ability to impact our overall health and well-being. So the reason why is because essential oils are these concentrated plant material, when processed and distilled the right way, has very, very great effects to our wellness. So as we know, essential oils are super popular right now. You can find them almost anywhere. You can find them in the supermarket. You can find them in the health food stores. You can find them almost on the side of the road, Amazon. Like, everybody is trying to sell essential oils right now. And I get that question a lot, is why Young Living? And to be honest, it's a lot of research on my part and just falling in love with Young Living and how they do their process, which is called seed to seal. And seed to seal basically guarantees that the soil that we use, from the seed all the way through, they don't put pesticides and herbicides and junk in their soil and on their plant material or their trees or their flowers. They keep it as close to how God intended it as absolutely possible. They've done decades of testing on doing the proper distillation, the proper harvest times. That could be peak time of day, peak time of year, and then the proper time of day and temperature and all that for distillation. So they've looked at every single step, also with sourcing and standards and all of that across the board. Young Living is the leading company in essential oils in the whole world. And I know that maybe sounds cliche, but it is so true. My husband and I have had the opportunity to be to farms all across the world. So we've been to farms in the United States. My husband's been to the Canadian farm. We've been to a farm in Ecuador. We've actually been over to Europe traveling with Young Living. And they are an open book company. They show every step of the process. So we know what we are getting in these precious little bottles is 100% pure and therapeutic. And there's lots of products out there that claim they're pure, and maybe they are. But the thing is labeling nowadays, there's not as many requirements to properly label. So somebody could say a product is pure and maybe there's only 5% of pure peppermint in it and the rest is diluted with a carrier oil or a synthetic. And we know that in peppermint, for example, there needs to be a specific percentage of menthol. If they don't reach that specific level of menthol, then it's not considered a therapeutic property oil, and you won't get the benefits that you're really looking for. So not only do we want things to smell beautiful, and that's why we diffuse, but we want it to affect our health and well-being. So there's a few different ways we can use essential oils. You can use them as food flavoring, so you can add it to your water, to baking, to cooking. It makes things taste great, and it also has the side effect of helping with your health. You can use them topically by just applying directly onto your skin, your temples, earlobes, feet. We use them all over our body and with our children. And then tonight, what we're going to talk about is using them aromatically, which means using them in the air. So one way is you can take your essential oil, put a couple drops in your hand, rub it together, cup it over your nose and mouth, and take deep breaths and inhale. So that's an aromatic use. But it's a quicker use. So I do that often, but I also love to have long-term oils kind of in the air. So I'm just gonna make sure I'm following up on all these comments. Okay, so Young Living's diffusers, the ones that we have out here, are ultrasonic frequency technology diffusers, which generate waves at 1.7 million per second, breaking the essential oil and water into millions of microparticles, and then dispersing them through the air and releasing the oil's unique constituents for your health and wellness. Okay, so we get into each specific one and how they work. It's going to be super basic tonight, but fun because you guys will get to see how it works. So first up we have is this dewdrop diffuser. So this is the basic diffuser. It used to come with the premium oils starter kit. Now it comes with the Thieves starter kit. So if you are into, well, everybody's into Thieves, but if you start with that kit, this is the diffuser you receive. It's great for smaller rooms. So it functions as a humidifier and atomizer in one little simple diffuser. It's custom designed to run for 4 hours, and it has an automatic shut off. It also has an ambient light control. So to use this diffuser here, you're going to take off the top lid and then take off this little part. Inside, you're going to see there's this little peg, and you will only fill the water up to where the red dot is. If you overfill your diffusers, it won't be able to have the essential oil come out, and it won't be diffusing. So we're just going to add a tiny bit of water. I'm just going to set this here. And then you'll put your drops of essential oil, put this lid back on top, and then the top portion, and then you're just going to click on. And right away, it'll start diffusing the essential oil. If you click it a second time, the light is going to go off. And it's still, I don't know if you guys can really tell on the camera, but it's still diffusing. So you can have it, and then by the third time you press it, it's going to shut itself right off. So there's only 3 clicks of the button. The first one is diffuser light on. Second one will turn the light off. Third is off, off. Okay. So next up, we have, this one is called the, and last thing, the Dewdrop diffuser. When you purchase this one as a separate item on your virtual office through your Essential Rewards, so you get bonus ER points, you get a 5 ml lavender and also a 5 ml purification oil to come with this diffuser. So that is awesome. Yes, Sarah said, I keep the dewdrop in my girls' room to diffuse and use as a night light for them, which is awesome. That's another reason why I love the diffusers, is it's great. It offers, like, helps calm your kids down. You get that humidifier action, losing my words. And then also it acts as a night light, which is great to just have that really light ambient lighting. So back to the Desert Mist. This is the diffuser that comes with the Premium Oils Starter Kit right now. This one is my personal favorite. I absolutely love it. I think it just looks gorgeous. It's very simple design, but this lid again comes off, and then you'll be able to tell mine are quite dirty because I use them all the time, like all day, every day. This one has a little bit of water in it, but you'll see at the top there's a bit of a lip, kind of right in the back here. You fill the water up to the lip, and then you're going to put your lids back on. And then on the back, there's going to be 2 buttons, if you can see. So there are 2 buttons. The one button is your power on. So if you click this power on, it's going to have the high-powered diffusing going on. If you click that power button a second time, it's going to be a lower power. So it just slows it down a little bit. The third time you click it, it's going to go 1 minute on and 1 minute off. And then obviously the last time, it's going to power off. So I should have switched this one up because the light in here kind of looks like a funky color in the camera. But the first light is a bright white light. Then it's a dim white light. The third setting is this candle flicker. Then you have a pink, red, there's like orange, yellow, there's all sorts of colors, green, purple, blue. So there's a whole bunch of colors that you can go through. The last setting is the light is off, but the diffuser is still on. So it's inspired by this, it's like a Moroccan style inspired diffuser. So this one also acts as a humidifier and atomizer into the air. So the first setting that we talked about, it will run for 5 to 6 hours continuous on high mode. On the second setting, which is low mode, it's going to run for approximately 8 hours. And then the third setting, which is intermittent, 1 minute on, 1 minute off, will run approximately 10 hours. So, and then plus, like I showed you, it has the 11 individual light settings, including that candle flicker, which is quite romantic. We don't do candles anymore, so diffusers are how we like light up our house. And yeah, it's a perfect way to freshen the air. So this essential oil diffuser comes with citrus fresh and lavender essential oil when you buy it individually. So loving, loving this diffuser. Okay. And yeah, so another thing to note too is for your essential oils, sometimes the runtime may vary slightly depending on which essential oil you use and how many drops. I love this one because it kind of runs for me all night while I'm sleeping. Okay, so the next one here is the lantern diffuser. So this one actually runs the same as the desert mist, but just has a different look. So this complements your decor. It's got like just this cute little mood that it comes with it. It's warm, very inviting kind of a diffuser. It's got exquisite metal details. So these are kind of like a plastic. I don't know the kind of plastic, but I find it quite durable. This one here is metal, and this part is glass. So you definitely want to be careful with this because you don't want to break the glass. But the detail, like it really transforms a room. If this is like your style, it can look super beautiful in any room. So same thing, you're gonna pull off this top. This is what I've had in my daughter's room for quite a while just because I think it looks so beautiful. But same idea, you're gonna take off the top, fill it up to the line, pop this one back on, place your lid on, and it has the same settings as the Desert Mist. So 5 hours, it will run on high mode. The second mode, which is like low mode, which still puts out a lot, it'll run for 8 hours continuous. And then the third mode is the intermittent, 1 minute on, 1 minute off. That'll run for 10 hours and has 11 different light settings. So the same plus the candle flicker. Yeah, so that's everything for the lantern. So it has a lot to offer. Okay. Next up, we have this little gem. I'm gonna try actually bring it closer so you guys can see it. But this is, see how my lighting is. You guys see that okay? This is the car diffuser. You can look online to get a better view. But basically this one plugs into the vent of your car and you pop this open and you have a little cotton pad. So you can tell mine's well used. So the car vent diffuser helps to infuse your car just with that uplifting, invigorating scent. So depending on if it's the morning and you need to be like happy, you can add some citrus oils to it. It's definitely super cute and stylish, so it doesn't look tacky. I really like it. I always have one in my car. It comes with 6 little absorbent pads. So the little pad in there is what you add the essential oils to, and you just tuck it in and close it. And this will, the vents in your car, so whether it's warm or cool air, will help get that essential oil into the air. So yes, this one is a great little diffuser, beautiful as a gift for Christmas, like a stocking stuffer, or gift for a friend or a teacher. So I absolutely love that little diffuser. So we are going to have our very first giveaway for the night. So I'm giving away a gray car vent diffuser. So in order to qualify to earn that, you have to be on live and you have to be able to place a comment in the comment section here. So throw up some hearts. I want to hear some comments. So what I'm going to have you answer is, what is your favorite bedtime diffuser recipe? So it can either be something that's your tried and true, or it can just be something new that you want to try. So make sure to pop that into the comments and we will do a giveaway for the car vent diffuser. Okay, next up we have the little feather-peak owl. Isn't it cute? It's super cute. I love it. Okay, so this little guy is the exclusive diffuser that was just made for children, but I love it just as much as my kids. So it is also an ultrasonic diffuser that functions as a humidifier and aroma diffuser. It also functions as a nightlight and a white noise machine all in one. How stinking cool is that? Okay, so this kid-friendly diffuser has multiple functions. So it also has the high and low diffuser option, 10 LED light options, and then a few white noise and like earthy sounds to go along with it. It comes with a 5 ml bottle of lavender. So yeah, it's got the white noise. You can use a lullaby and just different light options depending on what your children like. So it's super easy because this little diffuser only comes in 2 parts. So this is actually my absolute new favorite to travel with because it's super simple, super easy, compact. I can easily fit it in my luggage. But what we're gonna do is, mine's brand new because I just bought me another one. I have one in my son's room and I wanted one so that I can take it anytime I travel. So you add your water. We're gonna add a few drops of oil. Okay, pop this little lid back on. So same thing is on the back, there's 2 buttons. And then we also turn it on by using his little feet. So on this will be the right side. If you click it once, I don't know if you guys can tell. Oh yeah, you can see it. So it starts diffusing on high mode. And then you press his little foot a second time. It's just gonna have like a low mode diffusing. And the third, whoops, did that work? It's gonna shut it right off. So again, we'll turn it on, touching his foot. If you touch the opposite little foot, you get to change the light. So I don't know if you guys can tell. Now it went to red. Now it's orange, now it's yellow. The colors, now it's kind of a green. So the colors, it's pretty bright in here, so it's hard to tell all the colors. Purple. So it has all these different light options. And if you keep pressing it, it'll actually turn the light off, or you can press and hold to turn the light off. So I forgot to mention with these 2 diffusers, the light option, so if you don't want to go through all 11 light options, if you just press the light button and hold, it will actually turn the light right off. And then on the back here, it has a music button and a sound. So I'm just going to push the music button. So it's a little white noise. I'll turn it up. Whoops. So there's 4 volume settings once you turn it on. Let me know if you guys can hear that. It's really quiet. But it's perfect in a quiet room for little kids or a baby. And then the second, maybe I should turn these off. Our little bird chirping. Can you hear the birds? Doesn't that sound cute? And then there's the waves. This is kind of white noise-ish. And then a song. So there's lots of different options, like if your kid wants lullaby. This is actually like rain. So it's rain, birds, water, white noise, which is a little quieter, and the music. And we're going to turn that off. So there's lots of options. I love the sound of like the storm. It's really nice. And this is what I love in a hotel room because I travel a fair amount and hotel rooms are super annoying because people are loud in the hallways and I don't like to get woken up. So that is why the owl diffuser is my absolute favorite. Okay, next up, Oh, one thing I forgot to mention actually is the feather diffuser. They announced this at the Young Living's International Convention last year, but there's actually a portion of the global sales of the proceeds from the Feather Owl diffuser that goes to the Tracy Aviator Foundation, which is like a bird sanctuary. So part of the money goes back to that foundation just to help and support the environment and our birds and plants and all of that kind of stuff. So that's really cool that a portion goes back to a good cause. I think that's all I was going to mention about that one. Oh, also, so one neat thing, because we know kids, I have 3 of them, and I don't know about you, but like my kids can like wreck things and cause a ruckus once in a while. I know they're like usually perfect, just kidding. But this diffuser has been like thrown on the ground, like in their research and development and testing of this diffuser, they were super rough with it. They drop it, chuck it, let it fall over, all sorts of things. If it falls over, it can still spill. But the point is after kind of it being rustled around and being rambunctious with it, it still worked perfectly, which is great for a kid's room. And that's why this is one of my absolute favorites. Okay, so next up, we are going to talk about the Aria. So this beautiful diffuser, this was one of like my most exciting diffusers to get when I started Young Living. So it took me a while to kind of work up and be able to purchase this one when I first started. But this glass comes off, and I'm just gonna add some more water in here. It's a little low on water, so that's why it stopped diffusing. So the Aria is an ultrasonic diffuser. It's got this unique and stylish way to bring benefits of essential oils into your home and your workplace. This is the one I keep in my office. So the Aria's features is it has a solid maple base and it's got a remote. So there's no buttons on the diffuser, it's just a remote. The glass dome is where the essential oils vapor comes out of. It's got a multicolored LED light, sections for soothing sound that are right built in, and there's speakers kind of right in the diffuser. This Aria also comes with 5 ml essential oils, 2 different 5 ml essential oils. I think they are very indifferent once in a while, but you will get a couple essential oils with it as well. It usually covers, so the Aria diffuser, the average size bedroom, kitchen, living room, like the 200 to 300 square feet, is about the surface area it'll cover, which a lot of these are fairly similar to the area. So good size living room, like we have an open, this is actually your sunroom, but behind me is our kitchen and then living room, which is kind of an open concept. My kitchen, I'll find the diffuser will help fill that space, but the living room, even though it's open concept, it's a little bit separate. Sometimes I'll diffuse in that room as well, depending on which room I'm in. So yeah, with this diffuser, there's a number of buttons on here. So I'm just gonna, whoops. So this is the off mode. So when you first power it on, it'll start diffusing and you're gonna hear some like melody. It's like dinging, dong, that sort of thing. You can turn that volume up. So it's kind of like spa-like, it'll start getting spa-ish. And then under the power button, there's 3 other buttons, which is a 1, 2, and a 3 hour. It's very relaxing. That's quite loud, so I'm turning it back down. So you can have the sound on, and then there's also a button for the LED light and the sound to be on or off. So just turn the sound off, and then you can turn the LED light. A little bit hard to tell in that computer because it's far away, but the light also changes color too. So you can filter through a bunch of colors and sound with the Aria diffuser. Okay, next up, we have this little guy. So this little diffuser is super cute and handy. I also like this one traveling. So this is called the Gentle Mist Personal Diffuser. So it's awesome for traveling. It's small enough that it fits right in the palm of my hand. It's cord free, so very sleek for traveling. It provides a 30-second stream of diffusing on when you just push the button. So I'm just gonna push the button, see if I can get it to. And you see, it just starts diffusing. So it's great if you're on an airplane and you just need to put some thieves in there, maybe diffuse to your neighbor. But the contents that it comes with is this little personal diffuser. You get a little bottle to refill. So in the back here is where you fill it up. So you pop the back off, and there's just this little reservoir that pops out, and you actually screw the top open, and you drop your essential oils right in the top, and then that sits right back in there. And then on the other side here, if you pop this open, is where your batteries fit. So you'll get your little personal diffuser, the refill bottle, your operating manual, a cute little carrying pouch, and then it also needs 3 AAA batteries. So the batteries are not included, no big deal. You can pick those up, and it runs about 21 cycles for a full 8 ml reservoir that's in there. So I just kind of love to, if I'm sitting in my office and I need a little extra, run that right in my face. Give it a little pick me up. Okay, are you guys liking this? Let's see some hearts and some thumbs up if this is helpful, good information for you guys. I love the look of the maple base. I know it looks so stunning in a room and great for the spa-like atmosphere. So I have another giveaway for you guys. So what can I ask you? Which diffuser, I know we still have a couple more to cover, but which diffuser is going to be either your next purchase or is like your want list, like you don't have it, you cannot wait to try it, diffuser. So I want you to pop in the comments which diffuser you are super excited to try, and you will get entered into the draw to win one of the Personal Mist hand diffusers. Okay, so that'll be super fun. I absolutely love it. Okay, next up, we have 3 more to cover. Next up is the Orb diffuser, which is just this little guy. I don't have it plugged in tonight, but basically the Orb diffuser is a new portable USB powered diffuser. So it's specifically designed to be spill proof, which is ideal for the office, the car, or at home in a small room. It also provides intermittent LED light, blue light, or continuous green light. And it diffuses for up to 4.5 hours, which also includes the essential oil. There's little wicks that go on the inside. So this I love to have in our trailer. We use it in our vehicles. Great for a hotel room. Like if you want a teeny tiny diffuser to travel with, this one's great because it is smaller. You'll see in size, it is smaller than the Owl. Width-wise is smaller. Throwing things around here. So it is very nice and compact if you're one of those compact travelers. I like to pack a lot of things, so that's sometimes why I bring the bigger one. But this little diffuser, you just turn it. Which way do I turn it here? Turn it to the side, and then it pops open. So there is a wick in here that's going to absorb the water and the essential oil. And then inside, there is a little maximum line where you're going to fill up the inside of this portion here and put a couple drops of your essential oil, put the lid on top, and then you just turn it back together. And then there's a little hole here in the back that the cord plugs into, and the end is a USB plug. So you can plug it into your computer, into your car. If you have any sort of phone nowadays, most of the phone cord ends are USB, so you can use, I use like my Apple plug. If I want to plug it right into the wall, that's an option too. So this is a super handy, great little travel diffuser. Okay, next up, we have this beautiful one here, which is called the Rainstone. The Rainstone is an ultrasonic diffuser as well. 1.7 million waves per sound, which are going into the air. It's got a bunch of different settings. This one comes with a remote as well, so no buttons right on the diffuser. It's on the remote. And awesome, just making sure I didn't miss anything in the comments. If I've missed a question or anything, just give me some time and I'll answer them either later tonight after the class or first thing tomorrow. Okay, so back to the Rainstone has a remote. There is an on-off switch, and then it can run for 1, 2, 3, or 6 hours. There's a mist on-off button. There's also the light on-off button, and there's this special little added bonus in this Rainstone diffuser, which makes it really special. So it's kind of this like harder material. So it takes like hours actually to make this diffuser. It's super special. It's very heavy and durable. And then it's kind of got this like, it's hard, but like net looking thing on the top. But it actually has a negative ionizer. So I don't know if you guys know that term, but negative ionizers are really awesome because in our environment, we have so many positive ions coming our way that are not good for our health. So that is things like Wi-Fi waves, telephone waves, microwaves, all of those different kinds of things are actually damaging to our system. So what negative ionizers do is repel those. So this is really great diffuser to have. What else do I need to tell you? So it can run up to 8 hours. It automatically just shuts off when it's done, like all of them. The light will stay on, but the diffuser just automatically shuts off. This oil or diffuser comes with a 5 ml thieves oil. You also get a cute little cup that helps to fill it up and a cleaning brush. So basically same thing. This one you kind of twist it a little bit and then this lifts off. And then you have this big reservoir you're gonna pour water in. Let me try and do this without spilling. And inside there is, like the other diffusers, a little stopper kind of where you don't want to fill beyond that. So we'll fill this up. Perfect. And then this little cage kind of pops right back on. I can actually take this off too. I have to turn around to get it on properly. Then you just got to line it up. It's always quicker and easier when people aren't watching, right? So you put that lid back on. There we go. And then I'm going to click let's move this little guy out of the way for now. Maybe it's not plugged in. Oh, there we go. It's on. So it's going to start diffusing there. And then I can change how, if I want 1, 2, 3 hours on it. There's an LED light control. So I don't know if you noticed that the light just came on, just went out. It's kind of hard to tell because it's really bright in here. But there's a light on and off, and then an ionizer on and off. So there's a little light in here. And when I turn the ionizer on, there's a tiny light that goes on, and you can click it to turn it off. So that's always a choice too, to turn the ionizer on or off. Okay, and last up, we have this cute little diffuser. So this is called the succulent diffuser. So this does not plug in, does not have any like battery power, nothing. It's all ceramic. So it comes in, this is the gray. It also comes in a white and lavender. So it's strikingly beautiful. Like, who doesn't love succulent plants? They're just so gorgeous. But this has the beauty of a succulent plant, but also combined with the healing of natural essential oils. So you can add essential oil directly to the petals. So you just drop them right on your petals, and it's going to naturally diffuse in the air. So this is great in a small space. So I have them in my bathrooms. I also like it in like my office. You know, if you're at a job where you want it on a desk, you can have it right on your desk as well. So it just smells super beautiful and looks beautiful. You can also, there's another option. So this petal portion lifts up, and there's a wick in the bottom. So you can lift off your little wooden plate, and inside, and I forgot to bring my V6 oil, but you can add, it's 1 part essential oil to 5 parts carrier oil, but you can put so sometimes I'll put like 20, 30 drops of oil and just a few squirts of carrier oil right inside. And then you put the little wooden part back on and your wick inside, and it's actually going to bring that up the wick through the petals as well. So it's another way to get essential oils in the air. I absolutely love this one. I'm going to post a video in this thread when you're done, which just shows you again how to use it a little bit more close up for carrying of the, this one, succulent diffuser. What you will do is, it's a little bit different, but if you want to clean it, if you do that, I sometimes will just add whatever oil I want next and not worry about it. But if you do want to completely clear out the scent that you have in it, what you're going to do is take it apart, and you're going to get rubbing alcohol and soak the wick in rubbing alcohol for 1 hour. Now you don't want it really to touch, like if a tiny bit does, it's not a big deal. But you want it to stay away from the ceramic part, so you just want to soak the wick in the rubbing alcohol. So you'll submerge that and wait for about 1 hour, and then you can wash it gently with water and soap. I highly recommend the Thieves dish soap. Super gentle, doesn't have any perfumes, toxic junk in it, and it'll be super safe for cleaning out the diffuser. And then you just want to rinse it thoroughly, let it dry, and then you can reuse it for a different scent. So whichever you decide to, how you like to clean it or how you like to use it, but it's just super cute. So size-wise, you can kind of see it's a little bit smaller. I've seen people do like beautiful displays with it. So you could get a gorgeous little tray that you could have in the middle of your table or on a coffee table, and then have 3 little diffuser of these succulent diffusers in it. So there's lots of great ways that you can make them look really, really pretty. Okay, and last but not least, I'm just going to share briefly, because this was longer than I hoped. I wanted to just keep you guys for a short call tonight, and I know there's always so much great information. But quickly, lastly, what I'm going to share is just about caring for your diffusers and how to properly clean them. So super simple. As you can tell, I use mine a lot, so they do get dirty, and that's okay. You can simply just wipe it out after each use, which will make it, your diffusers last a little bit longer. We use ours multiple times a day, so they get a lot of good use. So you can wipe down with a clean, dry cloth and just clean it out. If you get a little bit of the oil buildup, you can just use your Thieves household cleaner, spray that in there, give it a little wipe. That should do it. If you have, it's best to use distilled water. When you're using hard water, it is going to leave some calcium and some buildup in your diffusers. So if you happen to get any of that, another option is baking soda and vinegar. So just sprinkle a tiny bit of baking soda, kind of a little drop of vinegar. It's going to foam up like a science experiment. You can just let that sit, and it's going to help break up that calcium. And then you can just obviously gently wipe and rinse out with a cloth. So great, easy way to use your diffusers and keep them clean. It's so good to diffuse in the air, you guys. I can't recommend it enough. I do it all the time. Absolutely love it. So I just wanted to thank you all for joining me tonight. That is all the information I have. We do, of course, have one last giveaway that's always so exciting. I love being able to spoil each and every one of you that joins us on this call. But I am going to give away one of these beautiful succulent diffusers. So I have a gray succulent diffuser. I want you to comment one new thing you learned tonight, or even better, tag a friend. And by tagging a friend and sharing what you love and what you learned, you will get entered in to win the succulent diffuser. So we want to make sure that this platform is beneficial and useful for you. So I want to help you be able to use your products, love them, and know how it's benefiting your health. But I also want to help you share with people you love, because when we know good things, it's just a shame if we keep it to ourselves. So this is for obviously my whole team, so each and every one of you and your members to plug into these online weekly classes. But I also want to help you share with people you love. So if you have members in your team that aren't quite in this group yet, don't just mass invite. Make sure to reach out to them personally, individually. Tell them about this call and these series of calls, why you love them, and that you'd love to get them plugged in. Get their okay first, obviously, and then you can add them to the group. Make sure to fill out the questions so I know how they got introduced. And yeah, if you have prospects or members that are just interested in learning a little bit more about it, you can also add them as well. So I want to be able to use this to help you and help all of those people that you love. So I really hope that this was beneficial tonight. I am going to let you guys get back to your friends, your family, your children, all those people you love. So thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you have a blessed night, and I look forward to connecting with you soon. Take care, guys.